Here we go. The Orioles and the Phillies might meet up in the World Series.
Maybe.
And if that's the case, it could lead to this interesting storyline. Seranthony Domínguez matching up against his former teammates as he goes to Baltimore along with Cristian Pache. And the Phillies get that bat they're looking for in the outfield in Austin Hayes, who can punish left-handed pitching. Eric Kratz. Philadelphia was in the mix for other outfielders. We saw a report a day or two ago about maybe Elaine Thomas. They end up with Austin Hayes. I didn't see this one coming. Your thoughts?
This is a Billy Epler question. Why can't we trade within the division? So we'll ask Billy that later on, because I feel like that's what the Lane Thomas holdup was. Seranthony has been a enigma. And tell me if I'm saying the word incorrectly, but he has been lights out. Like the next greatest thing. Throwing that sinker at 99. He developed a cutter that was going the other direction at 96. And then all of a sudden he'll go through a 3 to 3.5 week stretch where he doesn't throw strikes. If the Baltimore Orioles can get him to throw the ball right down the middle, they have won this trade hands down. Cristian Pache gives them defense in center field, which I think they already have with Cedric Mullins. Pache's bat is, to me, right on par with Mullins this season. Mullins has had clearly way better seasons. So to me, this is a strike while the iron's hot type of moment for the Phillies. They got their guy that's going to be able to hit lefties to pair with Marsh. To give up what they gave up is interesting, but they traded from their depth, so I like it. And I also think they're going to go get a closer type to fill in for Seranthony.
Closer type, high leverage reliever. There's not that many closers out there.
That's why I said type.
Type, a guy that can pitch in the late stages. Okay.
I'm in between on this one. I mean, I know Seranthony's been struggling. I get it. I think everybody needs bullpen. Let's just be honest with you. It doesn't matter what team it is. The Orioles getting Seranthony. I mean, maybe it'll resurrect him to go out there and be the pitcher of old that he's been. If he, like Kratz said, I don't mean to reiterate what he said, but if you could throw strikes with the power he has, with the prowess, how big he is, he's strong. The guy can throw. It's just a matter of what type of Seranthony you're going to get. Austin Hayes, I like the pickup. I'm not overly joyed for it for the Phillies, but I know they did need that outfielder, so you're not getting much power, Scooter. I mean, he's a guy that, he's going to hit lefties like you said, but is he the end-all be-all? I'm not really sure there, Kratzy.
He had a slow start to the season, Austin Hayes. He's picked it up a little. I mean, the bat on the league scale is above league average. It's really good against left-handed pitching.
Good.
So that's where you plug him in. The other note that I saw on socials was to look at his splits at home versus on the road against right-handed pitching. You know that huge structure I think they have in left field now in Baltimore?
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty annoying for right-handed bats.
That's true.
So if you look at his numbers at home against righties, that they suck.
Yeah.
His numbers on the road against righties are actually playable. I mean, it's above average. So maybe he goes to Philly and even gets some time against right-handed pitching too. But listen, at the very least, you plug him in against lefties and you feel good. You're like, this should be a plus bat against southpaws.
And listen, anytime you're going to probably the best team in the league right now, I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do my job. He's got to be really ecstatic right now if I'm him. This is really exciting for him.
And I guess for the Orioles, Kratz, Pache, has never been able to hit, but he can pick it out there. If they trade Mullins, maybe Pache's a late game replacement on D. And then for Domínguez, I mean, you're right. He's done this, but then as long as he's healthy, tomorrow he could be one of the best relievers in baseball for the rest of the season. Like, he can turn it on that quickly, or from what we've seen in the past. And also, if you're looking at his pitches, the sinker's gotten rocked. The four-seamer and the slider have had good results. Maybe the Orioles are like, yeah, let's get rid of that sinker and let's just go four-seam slider the rest of the way. And he goes, wow, this is brilliant. How have I never thought of this? And then maybe he looks different. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's pitching big innings for Baltimore, not to mention they had a pretty rough evening against the Marlins. They ended up with the win, but Craig Kimbrel has 6 blown saves. I'm sorry. I've been pointing it out all year. I'm not mortgaging my entire franchise and the top winning window they've had in a long time to win a World Series on Kimbrel. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it right now at this stage in his career.
No, I agree.
So would it shock me if Seranthony Domínguez finds it and he's in the 9th inning for the Orioles? No. It also wouldn't shock me, Kratz, if the Orioles do what the Phillies are trying to do and find another high leverage arm.
No, it's a stepping stone for both, and it's a first trade for both. The Orioles still need a starter. I would not be surprised to see them add another reliever in addition to Seranthony Domínguez, who they just acquired in this trade. And the Phillies have been looking for a right-handed bat to go in their outfield. Austin Hayes can be that guy. There was some talk about Lane Thomas. Austin Hayes is kind of a similar player. And with them, they retained their prospects, their better prospects. So if they want to get a reliever, they can do that. This trade was major leaguers for major leaguer. And we're going to see more of that, I believe, because the sellers, there's just not that much that they have to offer. And in this case, you see the Orioles get another outfielder in Pache. They get a reliever in Domínguez. They give up an outfielder in Hayes. And it kind of is a first step for both those clubs that are still looking to do more.
Let's talk about a new perspective on performance apparel, and that is Vuori. I don't think we're going to be able to top the way that Alana and Ken praised the brand, a new partner that's here on FT, but we'll try our best right now because, Kratz, you're wearing a little Vuori action, so let's get your first response.
I don't know how else to say it. Like I don't have high-end clothing, and this is like the nicest shirt I've ever put on in my life. I came in the mail yesterday. Last night when I got back, I'm like, yes. I'm going to try it on. How good could it be? Like it's built up. I'm like, how really good could this be? This is easily the nicest shirt that I've ever put on in my life. It is so like it feels so like just light and airy and like I don't know how to explain it other than it's freaking awesome.
It is a fresh take on athleisure. There you go. So, what I know you're putting your hands up. It's on you, dude.
AJ's in.
I mean, I don't understand.
.com/foul. What?
I mean,
AJ's wearing one too. He wants to go to you.
I mean, I don't even understand. Y'all don't even include me in these sponsorships half the time.
I want you to star in these sponsorships. I was not given the memo. I'm not sitting next to you today.
I mean, I got Vuori on. I wear Vuori all the time. I wore Vuori before Vuori was Vuori. Okay? So, listen. I mean, I ordered my Vuori, my extra Vuori yesterday, but I got a bunch of shirts, some shorts. My son rocks the shorts and the shirts. He loves them. I mean, they're good stuff.
So, FT fam, you see the code 20% off your first purchase at vuori.com/foul. Everything is designed to work out in, but doesn't look or feel like it. So again, that's vuori.com/foul for 20% off your first purchase. Vuori is an investment in your happiness, and you can get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet. Also, in addition to the 20% off your first purchase, you can get free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Again, vuori.com/foul and discover the versatility of clothing. And we're going to talk to Max Munn.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.